trophy. Amazing. Look at all the purple ticks in chat right now. Oh my god. That'll do. That'll do. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. I had to start a new YouTube video, but welcome in. Party T56, welcome in. Thank you for the follow. I appreciate that. Right. Let's build some Lego. Where do we open this thing? How do we open this thing without completely destroying it? Is the question, chat. Lego. Not let's go, but Lego. I don't want to fucking... Lego, how do you get into the damn thing? How do you get in? Let me in. Let me in. Oh. Okay, well. Oh, they're paper bags now. That's nice. They're not plastic. One. It's time to count, chat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Stickers. Very nice. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And a little booklet. Right, so I'll put these somewhat out of the way. Where's my centre? This. Quite a few instructions, chat. Bags 1 and 2. Although you can't see, you've got to make sure you've got every piece because you can't see through the bag, and that's a bit different. So, lots of bits, lots of pieces. So I'm going to sort them by colour first of all. Just so I know, because we have got colour instructions, which means I should be able to see colour piece we need. That will narrow down the selection a little bit. Oh my good lord. Quite a lot of pieces. Quite a lot of pieces. No, don't go to sleep. You know what? My Mac has been so funny about going to sleep. What's crazy is when I have something up, do you know what? I know how to make it not go to sleep. I know how to stop it. Very low video. Bear with me a moment, chat. With you. Shouldn't turn the screen off. But yes, recently, after a software update, because software updates break everything, my Mac will no longer go to sleep fully. It won't fully go to sleep. I can lock it, but the screen will stay on. It won't go dark, or it just won't go to sleep, as in like the screen's off but the computer's still on, right? It won't do that anymore. For some reason, it stays on. And now that I'm streaming and I've got you guys up on a screen over here, there's a website that's doing something, but it's not enough to keep the Mac awake, so it keeps locking the screen because it thinks I've gone somewhere, which is a very strange way to do it, in my opinion, but never mind. Right, so we have a lot of black pieces to bear in mind. Might have to do a sort on that pile as well. Everything else seems to be fairly controllable. So we're going to put Lando's hair on. Oh, his head's already in there. Oh, I can swap between... Oh, I can have his helmet or hair. Okay. Suppose we put him on here, like this. Make sure his head's facing the right way. Look at his haircut. Very stylish. So, legs. Legs? Legs. You're going to need legs if you're going to drive a Formula 1 car, because you've got to be able to reach the pedals. And we give him a little spanner. All right. So he's going to go with my collection of minifigures, which is quite small, I must admit, but he's going to join these guys that came with my keyboard. So, right, let me see if I can centralize myself. Vish, welcome in. Nice to meet you. How's it going? So 3, 4, 5, and 6 can go like that. Just trying to make sure that I'm building in the center where you guys can see. Make sure I'm building this thing where you guys can see. Otherwise, what's the point? There we go. A bit better. Right, so we need 2 little orange pieces, 1 and 2. And they go in there, like that. How are you doing? I'm doing very well, thank you, Vish. How are you? Happy Saturday. I hope you're all good. Just need... I'm fine. Glad to hear it. Good to hear. So there is a small little grill piece. Is that grey? I think, yeah, it's grey, isn't it? So that's why. So we need a grill piece like that, and then we need 2 of these. And there you go. Here and here. Like so. Then we need this white piece, and we need a couple of the orange circle pieces like that. I'm fine. Are you in America? No, I'm in the south of the UK. I'm from the south of England. These pieces go in there, and that goes on there, like that. Then we need 2 of these pieces. They go on there. Oh, you're I am indeed British, unfortunately. Unfortunately, I am British, yes. From the south. And then this piece goes here. Look at this, we're making a little cockpit for the guy. So, all of that is like that. Yeah, that's good. On to the next page. Have you visited North America or Asia country? I have been to America once or twice. I suppose it would be North America, yeah, Because South America, yeah, it would be North America, yeah. Asia, no. I don't think I visited any Asian countries, unfortunately. But maybe in 2026, you never know. You never know. I might move some of these. These are just bags. I might move these over here. Means I can put these instructions here. That way, you guys can see the instructions I'm following. Put those there. If I can line those up a little bit. We got a Jode, welcome in. Music set up in the Crumbs stream. Yes, we're doing a bit of lo-fi, so unfortunately, I don't need any crazy music from your suggestions, Jode. You're welcome in, dude. It's good to see you. Which place in America? So I went to Florida with my family when I was very young. And I'm trying to remember when else. I can't remember. But yeah, definitely Florida. Right, so another grill piece goes up here. Then a little bit out of order. Disney World, yes, Disney World. I was very young. I believe it's those two pieces we need. They go on there. So, like so. And this piece goes on here, like that. And then we've got two orange blocks that go on the front here. Or what I think the front is. Could be something else. What about Europe, some Union or Middle East? So I've been to Europe a number of times. Whatever is wrong with what I linked, nothing's wrong with it, but it might not be the vibe for the stream. Lo-fi is the vibe for the stream. The experimental jazz punk, math rock stuff, and the folk metal, and the sort of blues straight into death metal, back into blues again might not be the vibe for stream. It was very interesting, though. I appreciate the suggestion, dude. But yeah, Europe, I've been to Paris a few times. I've been to Portugal a few times. I've been to Spain a couple of times. I haven't been to Germany for a long time. Maybe I should resolve that. Maybe the next time I go somewhere. I've been to Italy a couple of times. I've been all over Europe. I fucking love Europe. I love Europe so much. You haven't been to the Middle East? No. Well, I've been to Eilat in Israel. I went to Eilat in Israel a couple of times when I was very young, but obviously at the moment with the climate, it's a bit difficult. I'm back. Oh, you finished the game? Yes, we did. We finished the game. It was really good, but it didn't last quite long enough for a stream, so I've still got a few hours left. So I want to get this built, and then the Gatling gun we might save for another time because that's going to be a long build. That'll be a long build. But yes, welcome back, Matt. It's good to see you. So. We've got this that goes there, that goes there, that goes there. We need this piece. We need this piece. We need this piece, and we need one of these. So, goes in there. This goes on there. This goes like that. And then this goes on here, like that. And then this one piece here goes on top of here to create some strength. Oh, just snapped in half like I thought. And then we need two of these little round corner pieces. Excuse me, sir. With me, please. Yeah. Two of these little rounded corner pieces. And two of these. So, next to there, that goes on there like that. Goes on there like that. Lego's awesome. Oh, Israel. I'm not allowed to go there. Yeah, so exactly. It's a bit difficult. The set is... Oh, it is the Speed Champions Formula One McLaren Formula One team. 269 pieces. It's only a small little kit. But yeah, it looks pretty good considering it's such a small kit. I'm quite excited. But yes, my family used to go to Eilat on holiday when I was young, so I went there 2 or 3 times. But then the climate changed, you know, in terms of, you know, not the weather, but, you know, the sort of political and military climate changed because of tensions in the area, and we haven't been back yet. But are you from Turkey? I'm trying to think of. I've never been to Turkey. I'm trying to think of places that I may have been mentioned to me in the past. But no, I can't think of any. I apologise. But welcome in. It's nice to have people from all over the world. We are welcoming of people from all over the world, of course. That's the right way to be. English government. So, one of them. One of them. A blue one of them. And then another one of those rounded corners. One of them. So, we take this and we put this like that. That goes on there like that. And then the blue bit goes in there. And that sticks on the end there for that piece. Like that. Okay. And I would presume we do that again. So we need one of these. Need one of these. Need one of these. And we need one of these. So once again, this time like this, we build this one around like that. One goes there. This one goes that. Assume that goes on the other side there. Like that. And we need one of these and one of these. Oh, 2 of those. That goes between those 2. And that goes there. Like that. We need these 2 pieces. There you go. These white bits go. They go on top of there. Oh, they go back. Oh, excuse me, I've put a piece in the wrong place. L Style, thank you for the lurk, dude. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. So there you go, in between there and there. Oh, sorry, chat. I had a piece in the wrong place. Strange. Yeah, excuse me. Should look like that. Do the stuff on the bottom. These 2 go in there facing that way. And what's the next game? That's a very good question. And you might argue that the reason I'm building Lego right now rather than playing a video game is because I don't know. I will need to go through my Steam library tomorrow on my day off with a cup of tea and figure out what the fuck I'm going to play for 2 or 3 days because Resident Evil 9 comes out very shortly. But yes, I had this outstanding. I wanted to build this and I wanted to do that GameCube mod. It's a Lego game. We could play a Lego game, but I don't know if a Lego game is only going to last us for about 4 or 5 days because the 27th is a Friday, I think. I think it's a Friday. I think it's a Friday. 27th is a Friday, yeah. So I am off 26th, 27th. I'm off 26th, 27th, 28th. So we've got a stream on Monday, a stream on Wednesday, and then I'm off for several days in a row. So the game drops on the 27th. So I need a game that's going to last 1, 2. So I need a 2-stream game. So 12-hour game that is fun, interesting, unique, and not slop. So if you guys have any suggestions, I can't spend too much money because I've just spent a bunch of money on Resident Evil 9. But yes, I need something to do for 2 streams in between this one and the 27th because it'll be Monday. You streaming Requiem? Yes, I will be streaming Requiem. Requiem. Resident Evil 9, I'll be streaming that bad boy. Looking forward to it. I haven't played a new Resident Evil game since Village. And did we stream Village? I can't remember if I played Village before or after I started streaming. But we may have streamed it. But yes, it'll be super fun to play a Resident Evil game on stream, especially a new game. I'm really looking forward to it. Hopefully spoilers are minimal. I will have to make sure I've got some people in chat that are modded. So I will be asking a couple of people if they're going to be around to be mods, just to make sure. But we've got the spoiler command in case we need to use it. So we're fairly safe. We're fairly safe. So I don't see the bit. I'm looking for a bit like this, but only 1 rather than 2. There it is. There it is. We need 2 of those. Need to find another one. There it is. They were upside down, chat. They were hiding from me. Oh, I know a game. Abzu. It's a short game. Not sure how much it is. Abzu. Okay. I will try and bear that in mind. Are you in the Discord, Matt? If you're in the Discord, it will be super helpful to drop a link in the Discord. That means I can't forget and I can check out the link straight from there if you're able to. Don't worry if not. I will try and remember. But I have a bunch of stuff. I've got a bunch of stuff in my queue to play. So not to worry. I've got plenty of stuff. But yes, you are wonderful. If you could pop a link to a trailer or the Steam page or something in the Discord, that's the best way. That way I can't forget. I know I'm asking you to do some extra work, but that way I can't forget, basically. So I'd really appreciate that if you can. If not, don't worry. We've got the stream recorded, and I tend to watch the stream, so I'm sure I'll come across the link again at some point. So those 2 done. So now we need one of these 3x3s. We need a couple of these round boys. A couple of these orange boys. 2 of those 3x3s. So turn it over, and then bang in the center goes the black one first, the orange one afterwards. That, and then there you go, like so. This chat, we're making an underfloor. So for those of you that aren't familiar with Formula One, the floor underneath used to be very important. Although we're moving to new regulations this year, or we have moved to new regulations this year, it's called ground effect, where you have a way of guiding air under the car, and then you break it up, like it's called diffusing. So you have what's called a diffuser, which is designed to interrupt the air and break it up, and that creates low pressure air at the back of the car. And because there's low pressure, the air underneath the car rushes in underneath the car to equalize the pressure. When the air rushes under the car to equalize the pressure, it pulls it down into the track. You get traction and you get grip just from traveling forwards without any aero on top. Well, the aero on top of the car does something as well, but you can utilize the ground effect. But that's sort of changing now. The new regulations, I think they're moving away from ground effect because it hasn't been very good for racing. It does create a lot of turbulence. That diffusion of the air creates a lot of turbulence behind the car. Anyway, so that, and that. So we need 2 of those rounded corner pieces. Look, like that. Like that. There you go. Here, like this. that. And we need 2 of these pieces. 2 of these. And those 3 go like that. Like that. Piece on there and a piece on there. Twice. I am. This is not the same chat that I normally have. This is just a raw, just chat. It's not like the curated chat I'm used to. Not that you guys need curating, but I have a program that basically just makes all the things that show up in chat are just people. All the bot stuff and everything else isn't included. Makes it a lot easier for me to read, and the font is a lot bigger and a lot easier to read. I apologise. I'm just making sure, as I say, I haven't missed any messages. We don't want to miss any messages. No missed messages in 2026, hopefully. So we need one of these. Oh, there's. Oh, I see. There's. They're not the same. They're a mirrored image. They're mirrored. So a bit of a shuffle around here. If I can organise some of these pieces. I can sort of see a bit better. I know that doesn't look very organised, but I've now moved them around so I know where they are. So one of them, one of them, one of them. We need one of these and one of these. And then we need these 2. Like that. So that on like that, and then this goes on the top. There, I believe. That way, so this goes on like that. Lego City needs your help. Krill, welcome in, dude. How's it going? Good to see you. Nimbus. Okay, this may just be me thing, but like because of the rising prices of physical Lego sets now, I'm honestly waiting for someone to make a Lego Builder sim where you can like fill a virtual room with whatever Lego set your heart desires. Nimbus, you can. Nimbus, there's a program that allows you to build Lego kits, or there used to be. You could build something out of Lego, and then you could order the pieces from Lego. So you build it in 3D on it's like a CAD design program. I think I deleted. Oh, did they delete it? Oh, fucking hell! It was awesome. Yeah, it was, wasn't it? You could build anything you want. You could build almost anything with any single piece they have, and then you could order that set. They fucking get rid of it. Can you still order like just bits and pieces? Can you put in an order for a certain amount? But yeah, that was so fucking cool. I remember mocking up a few things in that back in the day. Because there was a version for Mac, I think. Sounds so bad. Yeah, it was so fucking good, dude. I mean, double check, because I mean, if the software's still out there and you can still kind of build, because you don't want to order the pieces, you just want to build something, right? So double check if it's still around, because yeah, that would be perfect for you. Because yeah, mucking around and building stuff, but obviously the price of Lego going up means that they've taken it away, so you can't do that. So yeah, Lego Digital Designer, it was called. Yeah, that's a real shame, dude. That's a real shame. Let me grab a tab. You guys won't see, sorry. But let me have a look on here. With us live. There it is. Free software. Free software in 2004 let me build models in virtual Lego bricks. LDD has been retired, is no longer supported. We can't guarantee it will continue to run perfectly if you still have it. Recommend downloading Bricklink Studio, looking for a program that lets you design and create. No. Right here, moment. There you go, Nimbus. Check it out. See if that fulfills your need. There you go. All good, Nimbus. That's what we do. We're a community. We help each other out. That's what we're here for, chat. That's what we're here for. Cool. So, 2 of these pieces. And 2 of these pieces. Then we need to do this. And this. There you go. Orange. That. Okay. Okay. Roughly about right. Then we need 1 of these. We need 2 of these. And we need 1 of these. And we have our first sticker to apply, chat. Make sure my hands are nice and clean. So, sticker number 9, which is this one here. Go on the side of here. Bear with me a moment, chat. I'm going to try and do this as cleanly as possible. Can't quite get it where I need it. What do you think of that? Nice and straight? We have so much fun with that later. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed, dude. I hope you have loads of fun. Spend so much time on LDD. Yeah, LDD there apparently shortened it to LDD. But yeah, you can make whatever you want, and then double check, because I think you can. Once you've made what you want, you can order the pieces. I think, but maybe they got rid of the. Maybe they got rid of it because people were just making £500 Lego sets and then asking to order the pieces for less than it costs. That's some shit I would do. I'm not going to lie. That is some shit, but very expensive. I've seen Bricklink. Seems like Bricklink have it, but very expensive. Okay, so it's expensive. Okay, that's a shame. That's a shame. Always a cost, isn't there, chat? There's always a cost. Always a cost. Somebody wants to get paid. So, yeah, that goes onto there. That should look like that. Okay. You've played Untitled Goose Game? No, I have not, but I might have it. I might have it. So maybe that could be. That's a good shout. That is a good shout. Lego is still quite a good company, but yeah, still need a profit margin. At least the founder families. Yes, yes. And I think Krasash was working for Lego, or may have worked for Lego in the past, or is still working for Lego. I'm not sure, but I'm not sure if they're there. And obviously, we don't want to call them out, of course. But yeah, obviously the price of Lego has jumped up because Lego knows that a lot of the kids that played with Lego in the 80s and 90s, like me, are now adults with adult money. Or apparently some people have adult money. I don't. So I imagine we're going to do that again. But yeah, some of the Lego sets are fucking very expensive. Very expensive. But, you know, it's... Is that going to go there? Okay. Oh, it's at an angle as well. Okay. Do the same thing with the other side. Love the architecture line so much. Yeah, they've made a bunch of famous buildings, haven't they? Yeah, they're really... I mean, yeah, there's so many kits. If the thing is, right, there is a genuine part of me that thinks that if I just bought really expensive Lego sets, put lo-fi on and did streams like this, they'd be popular. But I would feel kind of stuck just doing the same thing. Plus, I can't really afford the Lego sets because they're so fucking expensive. But yeah, I feel like this is a pretty good format to do streams. But yeah, like I say, it's just cost. And obviously I would feel kind of trapped doing just one kind of thing. So I've thought about it. But yeah, I don't know if it's for me. But I still want to do these kind of streams. But yeah. Now we need this one with the holes on it. This one. This one, we need two of them. Two of them. Two of them. One of them, one of them, one of them, one of them. Well, this part of black parts has just dwindled. It has completely and utterly dwindled. There were so many parts here not too long ago. There it goes. How it goes, chat. Employees get 50% off. Ah, fair enough, fair enough. Still build, yeah, like architecture line. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of adult focused Lego sets. They're fucking expensive, like I say, though. We have to look into a job at Lego. This is it. I think Krasash was saying it was a good job. But I think you'd have to relocate to wherever it is. But I mean, if there's a Lego store near you, you know, that could do the trick. Right, so same trick. That roughly there. Just because of the discount, yeah. The thing is, if you spent enough money on Lego every month working for them to get the 50% discount, you'd get paid more, so you could effectively take a fucking pay cut. You could take a pay cut because you'd be saving money not buying Lego. Excuse me. You can't put pressure on it there. It's a fulcrum. This one doesn't seem to want to quite. I think that's the best we're going to get. Supposed to turn those. Okay, so you're supposed to angle them inwards, I think. Right. The pay sounds bang. I'm not going to lie. Really? Okay. I think salespeople earn 35 to 60k US dollars at the Lego, and that's like the lowest. Damn. Okay. So Abzu one stream, an Untitled Goose Game Wednesday stream. Okay. Yeah, that's a shout. That's a shout. Just scroll up and make sure I haven't missed it. Talking about the architecture. Could do Abzu on Monday and Untouchable. Yes, sorry, Matt. I was just scrolling out to make sure I didn't miss that message. Sorry, dude. Please excuse me. That's Mepe where I come from, but I understand it's a lot in some places. The family also own Merlin Entertainment that owns a lot of theme parks in the UK and around it. Yeah, I see. Heading off now, gang. Going to have dinner and prep for a date night. Enjoy the rest of the stream. Have a good date night, Palace. Hope it goes well, dude. Thank you for hanging out. See you next time, dude. Good luck with the date, yeah. I want to be one of the master builders that can help come up with new Lego sets. That would be a job. Now, that would be a job. Sending creations done and fans can vote if you should be. It should be a product. Yeah, because I thought the cats were. I thought the Lego cats were just AI. I still think they might be AI. But yeah, I think they may have put some of those into production because of the positive response from people. So it goes there. Make sure they're on there. Okay. Then this piece on here. This piece. Lego ideas. Catch you in a bit, Matt. Creators also receive 1% net sales per product they've made into a real product, like the Lego typewriter and the Lego cats are made by fans. So yeah, they are real because I saw them and I was like, there's no way. It's so strange. But yeah, I think because of the positive feedback, people like them. They made it into a product because I saw someone building it and they built it and their cat saw it and freaked out. And I was like, oh no, you can't scare the cat. Come on. It is if the cat's awake, mine's fast asleep. That goes on there. Those two go on there. Already those there. That goes on there. That. Those two go either side. That. And then we've got the two bits that go on the sides like this. That. That. We're building a little bit of a cockpit for our driver to sit in. I believe, unless they sit in there. Unless they're supposed to sit here like this. Not sure. I'm sure we'll find out. So. There, and then those two pieces go there and there. But we have some stickers to apply, and they're pretty small stickers, chat. I'm not going to lie. Pretty small. So 10. The thing is, I wouldn't mind the cost going up quite so much, but stuff like this, where I have to put my own stickers on, you'd expect that to be included in the price because it's kind of like, the premium of the kit, but it'd be what it be, chat. It is what it is. Something's rattling. I apologize. I don't think you guys can hear it, though. It's pretty quiet. Oh. Right. You need these. And one of these. One. You need one of these sloped pieces. One of these. one of those. Light piece goes in there. Lego typewriter, Lego cat. See, get 10,000 likes, it will be a product. At the submission. Oh, okay, I see. You can see what others have put in there. Yeah. All right, chat. You see you in 5 to 7 business days, and I'm about to go nuts making new Lego set ideas. Joking somewhat. I'm not leaving that. Okay, no, if you have a suddenly good idea, sorry, go do it. Go do it. I'm sure we can catch up afterwards when you're rich and famous. But yeah, if you've got a good idea, make it happen, chat. Make it happen. Don't sit on ideas. Make it exist, and then make it good afterwards. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to do this twice as well. I have to do this twice. These two. Right. Do you know what I need? Do you know what I need? Do it. Do you know what I need? What I need. Just press the C major. I never have good ideas. I'm sure that's not true. You had the idea to come to this stream, and that was a good idea. But welcome in, dude. It's good to see you. How are you? I hope you're having a good weekend so far. So 20 and then 26. So we've got 20, 20, 20. ET World. 20. 20. 20. Oh, there we go. Yeah, DP. See, that's way easier, chat. Tweezers. When you're applying these little stickers, get yourself a pair of tweezers, chat. This is way easier. Way easier. I have a few ideas. I could probably figure out how to put Lego in form. Yeah, go for it, dude. You know, because there's all sorts of stuff out there that people want to see. You know, because they've done cars, they've done buildings. There's a Stranger Things building set which looks pretty good. All the Star Wars stuff is crazy popular. So yeah. What are you building, Ninjago? We are building this bad boy. McLaren Formula One car from 2025, I think. The F1 team MCL38. I'm not too sure if that was this year or last year or the year before. But yes, this is the bad boy right here. But yeah, I'm not too sure if the 38, not sure what year that is. Anyway, that goes on there. Then that goes facing this way. There. Like that. Looks cool. I wish I could buy a Lego, but I wouldn't have money to buy Transformers. This is the thing. Are you going to buy Legos or are you going to buy Transformers? These are the big questions, chat. These are the big questions of life. Why are the extra hot farts so much worse than the normal ones? I've never understood that, you know? Hang on. Recently, there are now 2 Hot Wheels Transformer toys I want based on the 2 famous OG Hot Wheels cars. Really? Okay. Well, I hope you can get hold of them for a reasonable price because I know that stuff is very expensive. Excuse me. Let me guess, do the same on the other side, and then we're on to bags 3 and 4, chat. So, it doesn't tell us what we need though, but I think I remember that, and that. So we've got to make it the other way now. So if we were going to make it the other way, like that. At least £30 each, so I need £60. Damn, okay. Not a trivial sum of money, I must admit. In today's world, unfortunately, they might try and make you think that, but no, not going to be. You're not going to earn that scratching your ass. Unfortunately, you're going to have to do a fucking 2-3 hours work for 60 quid. I'm not too sure what the hourly rate is for what everyone does, but yeah. This is the thing about being an adult. It's just, being an adult is just spending 40 quid every couple of days. It's just, you can't avoid it. You can't escape it, chat. Ellipsist, welcome in. Nerd! Oh, Krill. The one time you could have come in and redeemed nerd. And it would have made so much sense. Facts. Here it comes. 30 for a sandwich. What's it made of? Yeah, £30 for it's like a sandwich over it. Yeah, it's fucking scary, dude. At the gas station. You're always a nerd. You can buy a bacon roll for £6 max. People earn more. Yeah, this is it. Depending on the financial climate of where you buy the sandwich, the price can differ, unfortunately. Nerd alert. Right, give me one sec, chat. I have upgraded to a significantly better peach drink. The one I got with my meal deal was fucking garbage. Excuse me. But yes, how you doing, Solipsis? It's good to see you, dude. I hope you're all good. Right, so that bit and that bit done. Bosh. Bags 3 and 4, but we've still got a couple of little stragglers. A couple of little stragglers left over, chat, which I'm not 100% sure on. But sure we'll find out. Three and 4. Right, apologies, chat. We do have an ad break coming up, so I need to pop you guys over on the BRB screen. There'll be a raffle and some clips for you guys that want to hang out. Please feel free to get up and move around, grab a drink or a snack. You won't miss anything. I'm going to take a break as well. And we also have anonymous follows over on the BRB screen, so if you're lurking and want to follow in secret, please feel free. Once we're on the BRB screen, there's no alerts for follows on the BRB screen. Please excuse me. My brain will kick into gear at some point, I promise. But yes, I'll pop you guys over there. You guys know the drill. I'll be right back, and then we'll carry on finishing this bad boy off. After I sort out all these pieces into colour and shape. See, look, there's a little bit still in there. You got to be careful, chat. You got to make sure they're completely empty before you put them to one side. You might miss a crucial piece in the build. Yes, I'll be right back, and then we'll continue. That may have overlapped a little bit, I do apologise. Right, run, and there. Oh no, I've got a health! I can't make that jump because I've got no health, excuse me. Maybe it's me just breaking games. Binnies. They will do them. But then they get a little bit confused afterwards. Right. Oh no! Fuck's sake. Okay. That had to happen, didn't it? You're staring straight into my soul. The chest, I know. I'm going to go with the chest. What do we get in the chest? Is it a Lionel-themed reward? What do we get? It's Majora's! Oh, shit! Let's go! Wearing makes it harder for certain enemies to spot you. It's rather rare to find. Oh, dude, this is where Majora's is hidden. Look at this! Look at this! It's Majora's. Let's go! Is there a face? Oh shit, okay. Okay. Have I got fire arrows? Have I got any fire arrows? I do, chat. You know what that means. Shit.
Oh my god, the triple? The triple. Oh my god, everything is so tedious in this game. This isn't Tears of the... Do you know what? Tears of the Kingdom? Yeah, because you'll be crying tears. Because it is fucking tedious. Everything is fucking tedious. It is the tedious of the kingdom. Ah, right. Was it because these were overhanging? Can I leave them outside? Flying Toy, welcome in. How's it going? I'm glad to hear you feel the same and I'm not on my own. Fuck me, everything in this game is tedious. More like Tears of the Player Base! Yeah, Stabby. Tears of the Player Base. I love it. Right. Oh, really? Like that, is it? So we're going to carry on down here. Oh. Bye. Oh, no.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. Right. So, Acts 3 and 4, we just dumped out. Now we can sort ourselves by colour again. So, I suppose orange pieces can go over here. Blue pieces, there's only a few of them, so they can stay there. Once again, the majority of the pieces are black, but it is a very dark car, so I suppose that makes sense. Either way, I'm not eating out. I cook my own meals. Yeah, at least you know what's going into your food, right? The important thing. I'm going to have a quick scroll, make sure I haven't missed any messages. Please bear with me for a moment. Where were we? Tip here is even rude. Not even eat restaurants no more. Service charge, yeah. Average salary here is 6,000 to 1,200 to 8,100 per month. I mean, they say the average salary in the UK is 50 grand a year, but that isn't true. If you take all of the incredibly rich people and you take all of the very, very struggling people, the middle is 50 grand, but nobody is on 50 grand. Everybody's on like 20 or 30. And then there's a handful of people on like £8 million a year. So it balances out to be 50 grand a year, but it's not true. A sausage too. Hear it? Yes, I can see who wins the raffle. Krill won the raffle, 5 grand. Another 5 grand going. Speaking of the billionaires, speaking of the billionaire class, another 5 grand goes to the richest man in the room. How it works, chat. The rich get richer. So, we split out this, and this. And we'll put all the white pieces up here. Like that. Oh, we've got some clear pieces as well. That's interesting. And the black pieces can all go over here. And we've got a grey piece as well. We've got a few grey. Oh, look at this little steering wheel. Look at this. That's nice. So happy to see you streaming Lego. Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a little while. And these are a lot of fun. These are a lot of fun. So, you know, every now and again, if I can afford a Lego set or I get given one, if I get donated one, then of course we can build. Of course we can build. Because I don't know if there's is there a category for Lego? Is there a Lego category? Search for Lego. So there's like 4 or 5 people doing the exact same stream as me. The exact same stream. Top down camera. The way to do it, chat. The way to do it. Welcome back, dude. Beautiful. Really needs to get back to the game. The Witcher 3. It's not a game for everybody. I think that it's very good at what it does, but I think it's not quite as deep as some people need a game to be. Some people need a lot more nuance in the combat. So some people just didn't really take to it, unfortunately. But others, you know, like it's their favorite game of all time. And we've got The Witcher 4 on the horizon, and it'd be interesting to see what CDPR does following what they did with Cyberpunk. I'm not sure there's anything they can take from Cyberpunk and put it into Witcher 4, but I'm sure they learned a lot of things, and obviously it'll be their first project in Unreal Engine 5. And I think when you get a studio like CDPR, and when they work in a new engine, they actually help make that engine better. They figure out how to do the really complicated stuff. So I think that what they do with The Witcher 4 in Unreal Engine 5, I can make sure I get all these numbers right, is I think it will help people understand how to use the engine in ways that haven't previously been considered. And I think that'll be very interesting to see. First of all, The Witcher 4 is going to look better than anything we've seen. I guarantee it. The Witcher 4 will look absolutely fucking unreal. No pun intended. It will look ridiculously good. What GPU and CPU you need to run it and how much RAM you need, I don't know. But yeah, I think it's going to look absolutely outstanding. And I think it will redefine what visuals look like and what people benchmark off. Because people were benchmarking off of Witcher 3, Red Dead Redemption 2, and then before that, it was Crysis, way back in time. And there may have been a few other games in between. But yeah, I strongly suspect that CDPR have been cooking. And I'm looking forward to seeing what The Witcher 4 looks like. I might not play it on release because I enjoyed Witcher 3, but I'm not like itching to play 4 because they are quite big games. But I'm looking forward to seeing what it looks like. It's going to look pretty fucking good, I presume. Anyway, dump out bags 3 and 4 we have done. So we need 2 of those pieces. Two of those pieces. And 2 of those pieces. Yeah. So, goes like that. That. Sticker 6 and 16. So on the one that goes like that, sticker number 16. Six. And then we want it this way round. And they go on to here, but facing upwards. Okay. Like that. Like that. Oh. And then we need 2 little circular ones that look like that. And then one of them. Like that. Build it from what I played. I think Witcher 4 is next year. Yes, possibly. I love building sim games like PC Building Sim. That one is really good. Yeah, there's a few. I mean, there's a mechanic one where you restore old cars. And I feel like I could fucking fall into that game for months. So I'm not going to stream it, of course, because we have other things to do. But yeah, I could quite enjoy a game where I just click on things. I could just chill out, just click on things with a mouse and just relax. While you're using tweezers, it's much easier to put stickers on dead straight or as straight as possible with a pair of with my thumbs being the size that they are. Some of these stickers are like tiny, so getting the stickers to be nice and straight for the most part is much easier with a pair of tweezers. I promise you, it's way easier. Once you've done it with tweezers, yeah, it's like, yeah, why would you ever do it a different way? So, because, well, I suppose there is a different way you could do it with a toothpick. What you can do when you get decals, rather than stickers, you cut them off the thing with a scalpel, and then you put them in a little tray of water, like a takeaway dish or like a little jam jar full of water, a little shallow ramekin of water, and they get soft, and then you take them out and you slide with a toothpick. You slide the decal off of the paper it comes on onto the model, and then you sort of just let it dry. You roll a Q-tip over the top to dry off the moisture. And then once it sets, you then gloss it with some very good quality gloss spray paint, and that keeps it, on there for good. You can then polish it, and it's like super shiny. But yes, with a Lego set, applying very small stickers, I 100% suggest a pair of tweezers. It's so much easier to do with a pair of tweezers, I promise you. But yes, this is the cockpit that I was thinking of. This is the cockpit, okay. Goes on there like that, and that goes on there like that. That's all good. So, 2 white upright pieces like that. They go underneath here and here. That, and then one of them. 2 of them, excuse me. Goes on there, and that goes on there. Building out the front of the car, I think, chat. Underneath that. Oh, shit. That. Oh, shit, hang on. I haven't put these pieces on. These pieces go right at the front where these bits are, excuse me. Built these bits. I didn't put them on there. I'm a silly boy. Please excuse my silliness. Tweezers is the way. Yeah, I think when you're sort of like trying to get something, having this tiny little pair of tweezers not get in the way, then you can figure out where it needs to lay, and then you can put your finger on it, and then you can stick it down. Yeah, way better. Way better. Yeah. I enjoyed it from what I played. Yeah, there's a lot of it. Witcher 3, there's a lot of it. The DLCs are like 70% the size of the base game. It's ridiculous. It's like a whole nother game. It's crazy. Again with these. Oh no, we've done that. Done that. Done that. So one of these blue bits goes over the top of like that. Okay. We need that and that. This blue bit goes on here, on there and there. That. Two of those pieces. One like that. One like that. And then one of the sloped blue pieces that's dark. Again, we're applying a sticker to this as well. So, turn it around this way. We should have a space about there for this. Here for this. Oh, and underneath as well. That. And then we need to apply a sticker. I'll try and show you when I put this one on. So this is the colourful blue one. So that's this one, and it goes that way. 22. So I get just the corner to lift up. Get the tweezers just underneath, like that, and then I can offer this up and get it exactly where I want it, and bosh. And that's pretty straight, pretty centered, pretty equidistant, in my opinion. Obviously, I could do it with a magnifying glass if I wanted to get it 100% perfect, but I think for a little Lego kit, that's close enough, in my humblest of opinions. So, those bits, which is one of them, and one of them. Let me do the other side. Okay, cool. So underneath would be, there's two of them. Okay. Your thoughts to that? How? Wow, that's better. Yeah. See, it makes sense. Like I say, once you've applied decals like that or stickers like that, like I say, decals, I use a toothpick. I just sort of slightly just nudge it around until it's where it needs to be, and then I just dab it with a Q-tip or a cotton bud, whatever you want to call it. Little cotton bud on a stick, and you just gently just dab it, and that pulls all the moisture out. And once you pull the moisture out, it adheres to the surface of the model. So again, with this piece on the other side now, then we need a piece like this, another piece like this. Apply another sticker. Side. Okay. Then we need this piece a bit later. But for now, we need this piece. And goes on there, and then that piece goes on here like this. Semicircular piece goes on the front like this. Then I've got sticker number 25, which is this bad boy over here. So, some wing piece over here. Then we need the circular bit that goes on the top here. That. And then two of those little grippy hand piece type things. There you go. into the posts either side of the what looks like the headrest. Apparently they're supposed to... Oh. It's funny because the form factor of the booklet has to fit inside the box, so the pages are quite narrow, shallow. They're not very tall, and therefore they can only really put a few instructions per page. So there's a hell of a lot of pages, but the instructions are very good in Lego. You tend to always know what you're doing for the most part, and when you make a mistake, it's very easy to rectify it because you can just go back a couple of pages. That one goes on there like that. Then piece that only has one on there. Okay, so we're like that. One that goes on the top like that. Another orange one that goes like that. And we're looking. One of those little pieces that looks like Sonic's foot. This looks like Sonic's foot, but obviously on a very posh date or an awards evening. So we put that to one side for the moment. One of them, we need one of shoulder pieces. We need the blue, that blue bit, like that. Sonic dressed to go out. Then yeah, Sonic's on a hot date. If Sonic was going to go on a hot date, who would they be on a date with, chat? What other superhero character would Sonic go on a date with? So Cisco is number D. Do the same again. Shoulder piece. Shoulder piece, where are you? Huh. Excuse me. I was losing my mind for a second. That goes on there like that. And then the other smart Sonic shoe goes like that. That goes on here like this. Other one did. Clean off the residue from our fingers because oil upset the adhesive of the sticker. It will peel off. And then Cisco label goes on with the orange bit facing the back. That right there is starting to look like a plenum. You can Google what a plenum is if you want. Okay, and we put that down there because we need to do this grey piece. Two of these white pieces with a little notch on the top. that snaps into there. And that snaps together very nicely. It's suddenly just got a lot stronger. The whole thing was a bit flimsy before, but now that's all one solid block. All sort of tapped together. Then this one goes into there. Then we have a small little grey tab piece. That. Like this. These pieces goes on the top to create the little wing thing they have on the very top. I presume that's going to go in there at some point. Oh, look at that, chap. Look at that. So, that piece, this piece, two of them. A bit of a front axle, it looks like, chap. That's going to go through the wrong way around. No, I can't have done. Yeah, sorry, I'm looking at the wrong side. Sorry. This is such a nice touch. The way they print, the way they print a 1-to-1 of the length of the thing you need, that's such a nice touch. Okay, that's what this piece is. Then I presume we need the other two to go on the other side. If we're going to maintain symmetry, is usually a good idea. Oh, and then we need with these pieces. We've still got 2 bags to go after this chat. Bloody hell. 7 o'clock. Leaning over to double check the bit rate of the stream. It's suddenly gone red on there. Usually a bit of a concern, but 17,000. Yeah, it's gone down quite a bit, but I suppose I'm not doing quite as much on here, am I? Yeah. Okay. Right, so looking at it like this. Yeah. 2 of them. 2 of these. Oh, hang on. White pieces that look like that. Seen 2 white pieces that look like that. Suppose we could check the rest of the batch. Do you know what? I reckon it's probably. Oh, it's the clear. Oh, they're clear. Sorry, they're not white. They're clear. That's what these are. Okay, they're a strange colour. Okay. Two of these as well. Construction Extremes, Lego and IKEA on the other end. Yeah, this is the thing. I think that sometimes when I've looked at instructions, I'm like, damn, I know that illustrations mean that you don't have to do a translation. You can just illustrate it in one language and just distribute that. You don't have to get a localization to sort of, figure it all out. But yeah, sometimes I wish they would, to be honest. It would be nice if there was some description of some sort, just to make it a little bit easier to sort of get through. But, as long as the illustrations are good, then not too bad. But yeah, sometimes you get illustrations from a model that they've changed or revised or updated or something. It's not quite the same. So these go on to here, through here. Stiff. That's a bit stiff. Reliability issues, chat. Torn to pieces already. You look like that. Need these two pieces. And there you go. Oh, we've got some more stickers to do, and then we need two of those as well. So we need one of them and one of them. 3 pieces can live up here now. Out of the way. So $13 and $11. This one here. Like that. And then there you go. That's okay, like that, and like that. And then this piece and this piece. There, that, there, like that. Okay. Goes on there, and then we need this piece and square ones, not the round ones. Excuse me. Let me know if the bot putting every single song name in chat is annoying, because yeah, time seems to be flying by. Chat. Keep seeing a new song come up in the chat. But yeah, if that's annoying, I can turn that off. Don't usually have music playing for this long, but right. One of these. And one of these. I see. So this goes into here, like that. That snaps onto there, like that. Presume we do that on both sides. Little ski. There's a little ski in the middle. This little minifig ski. But it's really interesting how they reuse parts and everything. I suppose that goes in the middle like that. This is going to go on here like that. On the next page. Yep. Stickers for both sides. So the sticker on this side would be number 17. That. Nice ski bot is fine. Bot is fine. Okay, cool. Because yeah, I can see it basically just taking over the chat. Obviously, I wouldn't be able to see it because I block out bot crumbs because my dashboard tells me what's going on, so I don't need the bot to tell me as well. But I don't want to fucking flood you guys out with messages. So, because I think you can do exclamation points. So I think you can do it. Hang on, let me try. Think. Do. On. Yeah. So, yeah, what I might do is remove the function that that posts every song name in chat, because yeah, I don't think it needs to be there. You guys can do exclamation point song if you want. Yeah, okay. We fine tune chat. We work and we fine tune. We make the stream as best as we can. Done that already. So we need one of these. One of these. That goes in there. Sticker there. But yeah, maybe some of these fucking lo-fi songs aren't that long. then this one piece here, like this. Then this grey piece like this. And we do the same thing on the side with this piece. That. Take sticker number 8. Number 8. Very niche Simpsons reference there. I apologise. Don't know where the fuck it came from. No. That. Then oh, hang on. A moment, chat. If there's the right way around, that would help. See? You can rectify your mistakes nice and easily. A little stress, though I am the master at getting stressed at everything. Oh, and then these brick bar, gold bar things, but black by the side. That. Number 2. Sticker number 2. Goes that way up. This. Those. Number 1, which is workday. Cool. And we do the same thing again. Like that. Then we do this and this. And then cool. So, and goes there, I believe, and that goes on there. Right. Then this way up, grey piece goes at the very bottom, like that. And then this. Oh, this is going to be the rear wing. Oh, look, this is going to be the rear. Look at that. That's fucking cool. It's all like, yeah. Okay. And then this piece. Is that going to fit like that? If it is. Yeah, that's a bit misleading because I think that needs to go there. It's pointing to the bottom, but it's actually going to the top. That isn't quite right, I don't think, because that will then hold that like that, which means that they go there. Means that can do this. I think. Oh, okay. No, tell a lie. Tell a lie. Excuse me. It's a bit misleading because that needs to go underneath. But yeah, this is the one that's because then this needs to go in here like this. There we go. This goes into here. That snaps down to there. Like that. Right. Now an important sticker. Couple of important stickers. Uh, I'm chuffed with that. Oh, this piece. Ah, this is the little DRS brace. Love me a McLaren. Yeah, they're brilliant cars. Brilliant cars. I mean, they're very difficult to look after. Apparently, the servicing and finding someone that will work on it, that knows what they're doing, that's licensed to work on it, so that the warranty you gets maintained. And if they fuck it up, it's parts are difficult to get hold of. So yeah, apparently they're not fun to maintain, and they're very expensive to look after. But yeah, I mean, a P1, the F1 and the P1. It's like fucking dream level car right there, right? And yeah, apparently they're a lot of fun to drive, a lot of fun. But unfortunately, never had the chance. Never had the chance. But maybe one day. Maybe one day. So, well, they're actually almost rubber wheels as well. They saved me the trouble of doing that. This piece came printed. So, there's a spoon. Very important. So we got a couple of these. Got a couple of these. 4 of these as hubcaps, I presume. And then we can put all the black pieces over here. All the orange bits can go over here. Red, new colour. Those are close enough to white to live over there. That's grey. So, have a quick drink, one sec. Need a dream car. Just keep watching the old Top Gear. I love watching your method. I appreciate that. This is the thing. I like to make it a thing, you know? But, you know, not just for, like, you know, the bit for the content, but if I sort them by color first, and then, you know, it's just way easier. Because I know some people, they chuck everything in a fucking box and they dig around the box. I'm like, oh my God, I couldn't. But they like digging around in the box. You know, they like the process of digging around to find a piece. But me, you know, I want some sort. I don't want to go into like circular bits versus, you know, this has got, you know, this many dots. And then this is going to go here. And then this is going to go here. And then this is going to go here. You know, I'm not going to sit here nudging pieces around the table for 20 minutes, but I want to have some degree of organization if possible. So we need one of these. Oh, where are you going, little fucker? And then we need one of these. Yeah, I saw it and I shuffled them around. One of these, I think. Yeah. This is going to go on the back. Yep, as I suspected. So this is the little red light. One of the red lights. There's some on the back of the fins of the rear wing as well, to let the driver behind know that they're harvesting power. Means they'll be a little bit down on top end. You don't necessarily want your opponents to know, but it's the rules. Right, so we need one of these. This is going to live over here for a moment. One of these and one of these. That's going to go there. But unfortunately, chat, we do have another ad break coming up, so I need to pop you guys over on the BRB screen. There'll be a raffle and some clips for you guys that want to hang out. Please feel free to get up and move around, grab a drink or a snack. You won't miss anything. I'm going to take a break as well. I'll be right back, and then we'll carry on with this. The boss here. Oh, is it this fucking scroll? Oh, it's Pumpkinhead, okay. Okay, so yeah, maybe Ashes of War are worth looking into. Right, will this catch on fire? Might need to throw some wood on that, I think. Oh, game, come on. Fuck's sake.
Well, a cad mummy. Very unusual for where it was found.
It's called a cornetto?
And the thief left behind his Vatican calling card.
and robber in connecting. That seems a bit far.
Look at this chat. We got a fucking croissant. Let's fucking go. Memes. Memes. Do we get the sickle? Okay, cool. Right, well, yeah, that was a lot easier than I.
Come on. Think about the hiccups. Fuck off. Think about them. Think about it. It's subconscious. If you think about it and bring it into your conscious, it'll stop. Okay, I think I'm all right. Fuck's sake. So, we do a sneaky sneak. But, before we do a sneaky sneak, we check and make sure there isn't an ambush. Because I know how these games work.
Stop it.
That's why he's a spear type enemy.
You got shish kebabbed. For fuck's sake. That's not how belly button piercings work. Come on.
Right, okay. Once again, hold on to your butts. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. No. 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 Oh my god. No. Oh my god. No. Okay. Shit. Okay.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you for your patience. I appreciate that. Right. So we have piece going on there, that piece going on there, then an orange piece going in the middle there, like that. And then we have two of these going in and off angle like that and like that. Then some pieces that cut back like this. Then this semicircular piece with a dot on the top like that. Then that piece in there like that. Then a piece like that. Make a bird. And then we've got a sloped piece on the front here. Very small logo goes on the front. like that. Then another semicircular piece with a notch on the top. One of them. Like that. This piece comes along, goes over the top like this. Bosh. Then we've got a couple of those shoulder pieces that do that. There. Down here. That. And we've got a couple of stickers to put on there. So we've got 30 and 33. That's 30 there. Down the bottom, okay. That. Like that. These two pieces goes under here. One goes under here. Like that. And these pieces come along here and here. Shaw and Shaw. Okay. And then we got some more stickers to apply. 28 goes on this side. That. Like that. As kids, I would have had fun playing with that airplane piece. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I remember being a kid when everything didn't hurt and life was. No, I'm not going to go down. But yeah, this is what I keep telling people. You know, like they're like, "Oh, I want to they need to remake this game. They need to remake this game. They need to, they should remake this. It makes so much money." I'm like, well, fact is, when they do remake games, people often complain about them. They say they're not good. They slate them in the fucking reviews. They review bomb them and everything. And it's like, well, they're not going to do that again, you know. And I understand, right? I know you want to play your favorite game again, but on modern hardware, right? But when you do play your favorite game again on modern hardware and it doesn't hit the same, what you need to understand is it's not a remake of your favorite game that you want. It's to feel like a kid again. And I'm sorry, but that probably isn't going to happen. And I think it's unfair to put developers under so much strain to make these remakes that have to carry the weight of your, like, your need to feel like a child again, to feel happy and carefree. Because, yeah, nothing's going to hit like a game did when you were a kid. Because it can't. You're an adult now. You're aware of so much more. You have so much more responsibility. So yeah, not to be a fucking Debbie Downer, but yeah, I get a little bit upset when I see people fucking dragging a review because it didn't hit as hard as people were hoping, when they were hoping it was going to make them feel like they were 9 years old again. And I'll tell you what, if you can find me something that can make you feel 9 years old again, sign me up. To have zero fucking worries in the world. To just be a kid who just couldn't wait for summer to come around. You know? Excuse me 1 sec. Right. So we do that again, I suppose, on the other side. Well said. Well, you know, because, you know, games that I loved as a kid, I've replayed them, you know, I've emulated them, I've, you know, downloaded the PC version, even though I had the PlayStation 1 version or the Mega Drive version before. And I've played so many of the games I played as a kid. And I was like, yeah, I guess that new game, I guess playing a game for the first time really is a lot more magical than I give it credit, because when I go back and play a game that I know I love, it just doesn't hit as hard. But then I'll replay a game that I really like from like a couple of months ago, and I'm like, damn, this still fucking hits. You know, this still fucking hits. And that's because it hit now as like an adult, you know, for me. So it's going to keep hitting, right? Until I get bored of it. Bloodborne, I played it fucking, I don't know, 7 times in a row before I stopped playing it. Just couldn't stop playing that fucking game in my spare time. I was streaming other games, but just kept going back to Bloodborne. It's just such a fucking phenomenal game. And yeah, people say they want a remake, and I was like, yeah, I suppose it'd be nice, but realistically, when you play that game, when you look at the details, it's already so much more detailed than people realise. Making it playable on other platforms, making it run at 60 FPS, I can understand those arguments, but a remake, I'm not sure. I don't think it's old enough to need a remake just yet. And I think that actually now that Shad PS4 has come along and is now stable enough to run the game at 1440p 60 FPS on a computer, it will live on. It will live on in that particular way, which is good because the modding community's got hold of it. People have been working, like FromSoft Serve's been working incredibly hard making this Shadows of the Hunt mod. I think that's what it's called. And that adds just a myriad of little details, little touches here and there, just to sort of, you know, modernize it a little bit. And I'll be honest with you, from what I've played, that's about as good as a remake as you were going to get. It's the exact same game. It feels exactly the same, apart from the frame rate, obviously. But yeah, all the point lights, shadows, all sorts of surface technology has all been sort of, you know, just brought up to, you know, a higher standard. And it's an incredible piece of work. And yeah, I'm quite happy with Bloodborne living on in that particular way. There you go, Bosh. We're going to whack on the front end, chat, with this red piece. So this is going to go in here. This is going to go through. These are always so stiff, chat. Like that. Now we're starting to look a lot more like a Formula One car, aren't we? A bit of play in the front end, but I'm sure Lando won't know. I'm sure Lando won't notice. Right. Right, 2 of these. And then 2 of those. And one of the ones that goes this way. Right, a couple more stickers to apply. Ah. There we go, that's that. Ah, here we go. Wishbone suspension. Okay, and then we've got a couple of stickers to apply to these as well. So this one needs to go on like that. Like that. There you go on there. Oh, it's starting to look a lot like a car, chat. Getting very close to putting these bad boys on. So that, and that. That's all done. And then we've got to put a couple of spoons for rear view mirrors. Look at this. The spoons are rear view mirrors, chat. That's so fucking cool. That's so fucking cool. The little fucking spoons. They're rear view mirrors. How cool is that? I don't know if you guys, I don't know how well this will focus up close. But yeah, the spoons make little rear view mirrors where the steering wheel is. That's so clever, isn't it? Oh, look, we've got movable aero, chat. That's against the rules. You're not allowed to have aero that moves, especially not aero that you can control the movement of. That's very, very disallowed. And then they added a wing that opens up and closes, which is movable aero. And now the front wing is going to move as well, which is ridiculous. So, right now, this is the bit I've been a little bit worried about because I think I have to bend this piece, which is quite scary. But got this and this. Goes in there. That. And there like that. And apparently, you told me to put them in there a different way. Instructions. Tell me to put them in there a different way. A bit naughty. A bit naughty. You told me to put them in there 90 degrees. But look, the spanner comes in handy. Oh, that feels pretty fucking strong to bend for plastic. Oh no, chat, you know what? I'm wrong. I'm wrong. Oh, I'm wrong. Oh wow. Okay. A moment, chat. That for a little halo. Bit that's going to clip into that. Okay. Look at that for a halo. The halo is this device here that's there to protect the driver's head. A few drivers got struck in the face with springs and debris and stuff, and it causes serious injury. So they brought in this halo thing to go over the top. And that thing, you can fire a complete tire. You can fire a wheel at that at an angle at like a crazy speed, and this will stop it. It will deflect it away from the driver's head. However, if the car turns over, it's not as easy to get into or get out of, which is pretty scary, but it has already saved lives. So, onto the wheels, chat. To the wheels. So, put these on the side. They don't really connect, do they? No. Yeah, that doesn't. That doesn't really stay in there, unfortunately. Okay, I'll have to double check. Oh, hang on. Oh, it's the narrow wheels. Okay. Okay, yes, they do. Sorry, my bad. It's two widths of wheel. Okay, my bad. Right. And then you pop these on. Like so. Look at that. Right. Now we need slightly bigger ones. Ah, yes, that's what these are for. Okay, that makes sense. There's a little bit of an extension because the wheels at the back are wider than the ones at the front. Look at that. Let me pop them on. you got to lift this up out of the way to put the driver in. I see. Now buy the other fucking 7. There you go, chap. How's that? There we go. Well, that was a lot of fun. The GameCube controller kit, I can't wait to muck around with that. Get that working with some GameCube games. This was a wonderful kit as well. So yeah, thank you all so much for being here. We'll probably call it there because that's quite a long stream. So I'm going to have to try and raid out from here, which is a bit worrying, but I'll raid out. I'll go over to the other. You guys won't be able to hear me, but I'll get the raid started. How am I going to do this? Right, let's do this first. Let's do that. You guys will get your raid messages. We'll jump over to there. Give me a moment. I will jump over there myself. You guys won't be able to hear me. Just about hear me. I talk very loudly over there. Yes, let me find a raid time.